guys, been having a lot of fun today with some AK Interactive products, and I gotta say I'm really loving them. There's a bit of a learning curve. I'm still getting used to it slowly, but as you can see, what you're looking at here is my Damocles Command Rhino for my Lunar Wolf army. I've only concentrated on this side of the tank today so far, to sort of get used to the streaking washes and the pigments from AK Interactive. I wanted it to look really grimy and worn, and I think it's coming along quite nicely. So yeah, let's have a look at the side of the tank first. Right, well, what I've done here, I've sprayed it in my normal Lunar Wolf free tone colour scheme, and then what I've done is I've gone in afterwards then and given it a gloss varnish. That's important. Once the gloss varnish is dry and it's all gone off and it's not tacky, I started to apply the streaking grime from AK Interactive. There it is, that's the one. Big bowl, really cool stuff it is. So I'll use a brush just to show you in general what I'm talking about. So concentrating sort of like slightly from the top around these areas here. What I do is I apply liberally some of the rust streaks. Then I get the hairdryer on it and let it dry, and then once it's dried, with a dampened brush in white spirits, basically you pull it down like so. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but there are some very fine streaks running down the side of this tank. And then similarly, what I did, I used the rust streaks, concentrating around some of the rivets on it, such as here and here, as you should be able to clearly see that, and various other locations, and did the same thing, let it dry, and then just gently eased it down with the brush to create a really, I think is an excellent looking rust streak. I really do. They're all enamels, as I say, but I'm really loving the fact that the way that the wash, once it gets in the cracks, it flows so freely. It's far superior to an acrylic wash, I think, but that's just personal preference. Also, as you can see, I've added some camo netting and some dead leaves. These are really excellent. These are, guys, by the way, they're from Base Crafts. They're called autumn leaves. It's a basing material. You get a really nice big pot. It's going to last forever, those are. And as you can see, stuck onto the camo netting, they work really well. So definitely check them out, guys. I'll put all the appropriate links in the description. So yeah, obviously it's very much a work in progress. I'm starting to get to grips with the enamels and all of the different stuff you can use. On the top here, around this area, I've used some medium rust pigment from AK Interactive. Liberally placed it around the crevices around this bit of an icon thing here, and I used the pigment fixer just to, you know, bed it down and keep it in place. I used GW's hard coat, very generous amounts of it all over the leaves, which stuck them in place, and of course I've given this one side a matte varnish just to bring it all back down to the original colouring. But I'm going to move it out a little bit, guys. If I do it slowly, it shouldn't lose focus too badly. There we go. So from an untouched, unweathered side, that's just basically the airbrushing stage, to a very grimy looking tank so far. There's lots of experimentation I want to do with this stuff yet, but so far it's a massive thumbs up from me because I think it's looking really good. Just briefly, because you guys haven't actually seen this model yet, there's a Chapter House Studio panels there. I've done some plastic hard work on that inset there, and there's a Cyborg Mini parts. And this top bit here, it's all very much, it's not painted properly yet, guys, so that will be going on there like so. and I believe that was from Quantum Gothic, which is scenery. But yeah, this video is all about the weathering. I'm just going to do it in 2 parts. I just wanted to give you a heads up and show you the sort of thing that I've been doing so far. Oh, and yes, the muddy, hopefully you'll be able to see the texture all around here. I used Vallejo brown earth. I featured that in a previous video. Excellent stuff, massive tub, really good for what I wanted. But yeah, what do you think, guys? What do you think of this weathering? I'm liking it, I really am. It's too early to say really until you see the whole model complete, but yeah. The camo netting, incidentally, is just an old dishcloth. Over in the UK we call them dishcloths, and basically they're like almost like a bandage. So I just grabbed a couple of old ones, cut it up, spread it out, impregnated it with super glue so it's solid. But I think it works great for camo netting, I really do. This was a very old Rhino I'd got lying around, which I thought I'd just experiment with. But so far I am liking it, I really am. There's lots of other different techniques that I can employ on this model from the AK Interactive DVD winter weathering, which is fantastic, by the way. But because I'm trying to keep it within the theme of the rest of my Lunar Wolves army as far as the colour of the armour is concerned, I've skipped a couple of stages, which will be apparent in the next vid I do, because once I've completely weathered all this tank and it's finished, I'm going to do one from scratch and show you guys exactly what I do. So yeah, this is going to be my Command Rhino, weathering it up nicely. Be really interested to see what you all think. So cheers, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers for watching.